Who do you think is the king of dancehall? Keep it out. Is Coffee straight? Are she into girls? Or she date guys?
Coffee give
Bro,
it 2 girl, man, and stop it, no man.
that is it. Checking in. This is That's Trending, another episode on Currently Trending Live. Zane, and we have famous producer in our building. Grammy nominated
Yeah,
producer.
big up yourself. Big up, big up.
Zane Izzy himself. And not just that too. You have other talents because you also write.
Yeah, right.
Zane,
I also release music, my own
release
music as
music.
an artist too.
And you have albums we release.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zane, so it's not just producing, it also seems like you're very versed when it comes to music
Right.
and its production
100%.
in its entirety, right?
Yeah, man.
So we're gonna just start with the background.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Izzy himself, where are you from? Where you grew up?
Portmore, Jamaica, aka Elsha, aka Johnson Hill,
Johnson Hill.
Elsha Beach. You don't understand?
Yeah, represent for Portmore strong though.
Absolutely have to. My place, man.
That is it. And what about school? How was school for you?
Yeah, school was great. You know, and I go do high school in Jamaica, then we'll go Florida after I graduate. I'm gonna do great at Portmore High School. You know what I'm saying? I'm a place. Big up to the GP people. That's it.
That is it. Were you raised in like a two-parent household?
In the beginning, but when I was smaller, I was with my dad in Jamaica. My mom came here to further her career in the medical field.
Okay,
Which
so
I know she's a doctor. She started as a nurse, now she's a physician.
I like that. So
Yeah.
she was very active in her career.
Fully. She understood the
Assignment.
opportunity and the assignment, and she took advantage of it, and it played out pretty well.
So it sounds like you have a experience with mom
Yeah,
with its
man.
fullest and dad with its fullest.
100%.
Where you say you get from mommy?
You know,
As a person.
but I say the smarts, the brain part, I get from her, because even though I never really follow up with the medical field, the brain part I get because I was self-taught. Anything I've accomplished in the music or anything else I've done by studying on my own and learning it on my own. And I'm very good at learning things on my own. If I don't know it, I'm going to learn it myself.
You figure it out.
Figure it out.
Daddy, where you learn from? Daddy.
Daddy, just the consistency part, the tough part, being tough, being, work ethic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The man, when I grew up, I never missed school. I never have a absent day from school. So that's
strict.
him strict, and him just always put him foot down and make me know, say, yo, go for where you want and never don't miss a day.
It sounds like you get the best of both worlds.
Most definitely.
And that's why I'm asking if you're raising a two-parent household, because a lot of people don't,
Yeah,
and they kind of miss out.
affect them. Right.
But it goes to show that when you're raising a two-parent household, there's a lot to learn,
Yeah,
and it makes you a little bit more well-rounded.
facts.
Unless you're self-taught and determined and choose to learn more. But when
even-
you have both parents, it's really helpful.
But even so, you still miss out.
Yeah, you do miss out. It no matter how much you want, you're going to miss out, because mommy can teach you this, daddy can teach
Exactly.
you this. Is it miss out? I like that. Now, as a person in the entertainment space,
Yeah,
producing,
yeah,
it's a rhetorical question, but I'm going to ask it same way.
yeah. Ready,
Was
man.
music your first career choice?
When we never switch, always number one for me.
Why you... Alright, so when you go to school, where did that inspiration come from? Where you say, yo, I like maths, I like English, but music, me say. How did that came to be?
Alright, because school, you know what I'm saying? You know, Jamaica, we always have clash. You always have DJ at the school, and a clash. You know what I'm saying? From the day me go high school, you know what I'm saying? Anytime clash go on, if me now beat the drum them on the table, no clash no go on if I know me I do it. Because I did that good beating drum with the hand on the desk. I did that good, I did that detail. I have certain desk where they have percussive sound. I have a certain desk where I have on my mark, where I have the bass, and I have a certain desk where I have for the snare.
Because everything give a different sound.
Everything have a different tone. I mean, they have each desk for that. So when Clash go on, them link me, because them say, yo, nobody else can do it like you.
Okay.
So from this, everybody say, yo, anybody from my high school, let me say, yo, man, we didn't know saying they go busting or something with music.
And here's the number one question where most people would have liked
Yeah.
to know. That's basically studying music also. Do
Yeah.
you play any instrument?
Yeah, keyboard,
Yeah.
percussion, bongo drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have
Hands-on.
experience. Hands-on,
Yeah.
very hands-on.
Yeah.
All right. So what age did you choose that? I'm gonna take this very serious.
Yeah.
Because we know say you have the interest.
Yeah.
We know you are doing it in high school.
Yeah.
Based on what you just said. What age you say, yo, you know me I go actually do this full time. Me not have no other choice.
About the age of 13 or 14. You know what I'm saying? Around that age there.
That young, bro?
Yeah, because I decide to want to know how people make rhythm. I never understand it. I say, yo, I listen to Timbaland and Dr. Dre and say, how do man them do this? How they make the sound so? And it intrigued me to when I want to find out how them do it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did want to just know how it happen. You know what I mean? I did hear about studio, I never know about studio. But I just did want to know how them get them sound. So. Yeah, how did they do that?
So you were curious.
Very curious.
So age 14. Let's just put it at age 14.
Yeah.
How long has it now been that you're in music? How many years is this?
Well, I just turned 39, so do the math.
So
and the year my boss was 2019.
really?
Yeah.
So,
when Toast boss.
It goes to show you that
And all them years that me I produced from 14 to when I was 32, I believe. No, to 2019. Do the math.
and it
I never good in a math.
no. Hold on. It goes to show you that it's not wake up and it happen.
No, never.
It's practice, master in your craft,
Consistency.
proper networking.
Absolutely.
I think nothing beats proper networking, no
No.
matter how talented you
For
are.
sure. For sure.
Proper networking.
Yeah.
And the final word is executing properly.
100%.
Because if you get the opportunity,
Yeah.
you have to make sure it's worthwhile. You have
Yeah.
to make sure you execute it perfect in order to capture that spotlight.
Yeah, because enough man get the opportunity and miss because them never know how to follow up.
Exactly, they never execute properly. And
Right.
that's why, for me, it's all about just making sure you stay consistent, believe in a way you believe in.
Yeah.
And no matter what nobody else tell you, just if you believe that that got happen, it got happen on the right timing, not on your timing.
Which is
Because
right.
that timing is the best timing. Right?
Straight up, 100%.
Cool. All right, let's go into some passion and motivation, right?
Yeah.
What inspires you when producing new music?
When producing new music.
Yes. What inspires you when you're producing new music? Because everybody have them inspiration. It come from this, it come from that, it come from this. What inspires you? What makes
I
you
mean,
say,
inspiration come from everywhere still, but
okay, right?
that's why I like to travel.
You
I
keep
travel.
moving.
I love to go to new places because I learn new things when I go to those new places. You know what I'm saying? Having experiences is what gives me inspiration because you get different stories from that, and you learn and you can write songs from those stories. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I get inspired by moving around, meeting new people, learning new stories from different new environment, and traveling always open the gate up for more opportunity because, like I said, networking. If I'm in London this year, the month I'm gonna go LA the next month. May I meet different crowds of people. May I go around different reach of energy.
Of course.
And I receive it, and it brings the fruits. It brings inspiration and it brings results.
All right, that makes sense.
Right.
Next question. Someone that inspires you in music.
As far as artists,
sound.
Sound.
Of course, artists. Yeah, I mean, listen to that sound. I like that sound there. No. Because we already do the background. Let's focus on the no. To a certain extent. There's a few questions where I have where I kind of still go back to where you were inspired, but want to know what you look out for. Someone that inspires you. Okay, I like that sound there. You just mentioned Timbaland in the early stage of your
Timbaland,
career,
yeah,
right?
Timbaland
so
was definitely a
producers
big.
for the most part.
What I say? Mustard right now. Mustard inspired me from. It made me see how far a producer can actually reach. Because seeing him on the Grammys performing just alongside Kendrick, it show you how far you can actually reach. I feel like producers are bigger now.
And
you
they
know
get
what I'm
more
saying?
recognition.
And they get more recognition. So it's like the platform is accepting us.
And I think that's a great
It's no
thing.
longer being in the background
Yeah, you guys were in the background for the longest.
for the longest. You
We
know what
only
I'm
used to
saying?
hear the name,
Right.
but we never really can match the face
Yeah.
with the name.
Yeah.
I think also like social media platforms also bring
Mustard on the
awareness
beat,
to
how?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm like your intro too.
The tag, yeah. Brother, the tag that changed my life.
Is it? Are you kidding?
I
Are
feel-
you kidding me?
I
That's
feel-
dope.
And I'm an artist, Dilly Chris over there, so I feel him son, a 3-year-old do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Creativity.
Creativity. By mistake, and me never even know.
No man. All
A
right.
mistake did happen.
Hold on. You think a mistake? What you see?
God did line it up.
That's what I say. Yo,
Yeah.
certain things happen.
Yeah.
And it worked for the best.
Yeah.
Because right now, me sure say that are your go-to. There's no going around it.
We can't go around that no more. Luck.
And you see, that's one of the things we have to really understand.
See me, I'm this, Dilly Chris.
And that's why one of the things you have to remember, big up, my G. You
Yeah.
have to remember your circle.
Yeah.
And who you have in your circle
Yeah.
is also inspiration.
Most definitely.
Because you see, you have some people there around and them they really bring no farmer greatness or
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah.
And them say if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Absolutely.
Isn't it so?
Everybody have to play a role. You know what I'm saying?
Say, if you're there around people,
If you don't have use, you're useless.
exactly.
Which means you're occupying space, which
Don't make no sense.
don't make no sense.
Experience. Let's talk about some of your accolades.
Yeah.
Right? Let's talk about artists you work with.
Yeah.
List some artists that you work with so far in your career.
Of course, we're gonna mention Dilly Chris, David Lynn, right? That's my brother.
That is it.
Those were my first artists that I've been working with. Them work with me from day one, where develop me. But never know me that develop through them too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So them are my first artists who really get me to this point. Major artists, Cartel was the first major song I'm gonna get. You
Which
probably
song is
never
that?
know this.
song that?
Watch over us. Jah better watch over us. As I smoke up and drink up. We going to party tonight, yeah.
Yeah, that song that tough.
Yeah man, big up TJ. TJ come to the studio and you know what I'm saying, we'll do some things together and we'll get the magic the out of the studio. You see me I say?
Vibes
I see them I know around the world.
Yeah, other artists of Vibes Cartel,
Yeah.
Dilly Chris,
Yeah. David Lynn.
David Lynn. Give me two
And then
more.
Vibes Cartel.
Yeah. What's the
And
cartel?
and of course, Coffee.
Coffee.
And then we have Georgia Smith and Burna Boy, my biggest song actually, where people never know say my biggest song that
Really?
for almost 400 million streams.
We have to give a shout out
Yeah,
to our own. When we say our own is doing well.
yeah.
So, easy big up yourself, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Easy
Thank you very
because
much.
the accolades, them say, give me my flowers while I'm here.
Absolutely.
So, you have to show respect to when somebody
I
really
appreciate
did the
that.
work.
Yeah, man.
And other people see it and want to be a part of your project.
Yeah,
For you to be able to make this impact.
exactly.
You see me? And even to be Grammy nominated.
No, absolutely.
That's not a joke thing to be Grammy nominated.
Yeah.
That means that people looking upon where you are and
Yeah.
say, yo, that's making an impact.
Of course.
And that's always good for us to acknowledge. So me just big up your
100%. I appreciate that.
150%.
Blessings, bro.
Performance that you are a part of.
Yeah.
Meaning,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been to any stage shows that you had to oversee or work with an artist based on anything that you have mixed and mastered or anything like that so far?
Like performance wise.
Yeah, like, you know,
Mm.
all right, I produced a song, yeah. I want to be a part of the performance. I
Well,
want to be a part of the tune.
Recently, last year, I performed big show in Colombia with Conscience.
Conscience.
I mean, my first single from my album that I've ever had, first video that I've ever shot, it was Conscience. Conscience come and, show love and make sure him come through and we get the video done. The song called Up There. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward to last year, big show, about 10,000 people at Colombia. I'm going to come up on stage and bring me out and say, oh, easy forward. I'm going to perform the song and it did feel crazy, bro. You know,
That's an experience.
big experience, because I never performed for 10,000 people in my life.
Let's see if what you just said will be the answer to the question I'm ever asked.
Yeah.
What's one of the highlights in your career that stand out more than anything else so far? Is it that moment?
Winning the Grammy.
Winning the
The
Grammy.
Grammy coming in, unexpectedly. Coffee win the Grammy, of course, as a producer, I win the Grammy, and everybody say, everybody knows that Toast was a very important factor as far as like the album that made the album famous. And you know what I'm saying? And that
That stand
feeling, I
out.
was in LA when it happened, and that feeling was crazy.
All right, so that's stand out.
Unexpected.
No, it have to stand out because let's be realistic.
Yeah,
We're from we lick about we tell about we're from Jamaica.
100%.
So out of
Yeah.
Jamaica is not a lot of people make an impact.
Yeah, very small, very handful.
Yeah, so when you get make an impact plus be Grammy nominated,
Yeah,
it gonna feel like Jano.
yeah, it's different.
Are you kidding me?
Brother, whenever they expect, I wasn't when we were, whenever I expect Grammy, bro, and everything just happened, bro. Just I do music and out of nowhere, God just blessed it. And when him, and them say when once him bless you and you get your boss and you get your move, you know, him do it him do it
Tenfold.
all right.
That is
I'm a witness that tenfold. I lived, I experienced it.
So
Because right after that, me get the biggest song, which is Be Honest with Burna Boy. And I just kept getting big songs. Non-stop. From just one.
once you start, you
Once-
start, and that's the ball game.
Brother, I couldn't believe me. I look and I say, oh, this just keep, and even till this day, keep going.
The rest is history, man.
The rest is history.
Question: throughout everything in your career, dealing with the multiple artists, and
Yeah.
different people in the music industry, how do you deal with disagreement?
As far
As
as
far as artists, as far as misunderstanding, as far as people even try to use or take it for fool, things happen. This is reality.
well,
How do you deal with disagreements when it comes to the music industry itself?
manager.
You say a short manager.
Manager deal with that. But me, if me and I studio personally with them, brother, honestly, me not discuss nothing with artists when me at work. Or if we don't me not do none of that in the studio. Because for me it's the music first. I don't care about nothing, no numbers or anything outside of that. If you're in a studio,
focus.
we are paint, we finish paint
can talk.
and then make them deal with that and we can talk after that. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. So it sounds like you say you deal with kind of diplomatic level.
There you go.
Alright. At this stage in your career,
Yeah.
where you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh man. Probably 4 more major hit songs, you know, multiple incomes of streams of different businesses through music. Music, of course, you know, fund that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, putting more people on, like opening the gate for, because right here, TikTok, I use my TikTok platform to play new artists and to listen to new artists and see what the talent is out there. Give them a platform as somebody like me.
Giving back.
Them love the facts that make me I listen to them song. And then I give them a chance. And that's enough talented people I play. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mula. You know what I mean? Big artist on TikTok. There's so much people, bro. I'm gonna use my platform and my power I have to try find more talent to see if I can put out some more. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. On
Right.
that note, let's inspire some people, right?
Yeah.
What's the best advice have you ever received throughout your career so far? The best advice someone has ever given you?
Stay focused and don't make money lead you.
And
Because you can get caught up because you're receiving all these income from all your success. You can get
Carried
distracted and carried away because you're receiving these money and you start put money ahead of the art. So it's always the art first. You
So
get what I'm
stay
saying?
focused.
Stay focused. Focus on what you love, your passion, and all that will come after.
And throughout your experience, apart from that advice that you have received,
Yeah.
what advice would you give to an upcoming producer, musician, or any youth with a dream in music?
Man, reach out, network. You said it earlier. Network with as much people as you can. You know, any option you have, take it, move forward, and do your greatest move with it. You know what I'm saying? Let them see your worth. Let them see your talent. You know what I'm saying? Stay consistent. Believe in yourself.
That is it.
Simple.
Name a couple of your favorite artists right now. Oh,
Right now,
well,
genre.
okay.
Like more, want to keep it in
Hold
specifics.
on. Give us one Afrobeat,
Bumbo.
one hip hop, and 3 dancehall. One Afrobeat. First Afrobeat.
But I say Rema right now.
Alright. Hip hop. One hip hop.
Kendrick, of course. Kendrick, I kill it right now.
You pick Kendrick over Drake. Answer your question, bro. Come on, man. Let's ask.
For right now, Kendrick definitely a lead as far as like
Numbers.
numbers lyric. It's not even about the numbers, but the lyrical content, the messages. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
Kendrick does have a
Yeah.
more deeper lyrical
It's just
content
the messages right
on the
now.
roots.
The
and
deepness.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's
Like,
a whole more. It's more
yeah,
of an
man.
educational
Yeah, man. So
type of
I
thing.
love that. I love the fact that
Okay.
he might use the music as a platform
Paint
for
history
paint history.
in a very creative way.
Absolutely. So
All
right
right.
now, Drake bad still. I rate Drake same way.
All right, three dancehall artists, and close the chapter.
Uncle. Yeah. 3 dancehall artists. Vibes Cartel. 100%.
Yeah.
Always on top. Killer is general number one. Killer respect him, respect him, and we have this mutual respect for each other.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do some work too. Young artists now. Jaja. I've got to work with coffee, you know. That me I tell you.
Toast.
Nah, go around coffee.
That is it. Coffee. On
Yeah.
that note, this is just a random question from the fans.
Yeah.
Because I did some research. She did a song with Sam Smith in the past.
You're right.
Do you think it did bring her career to another level, or did you think
I wouldn't
it was alright?
I wouldn't say it bring her to another level because of course the numbers never really reflect that.
Right.
But you know,
So would it be a good choice she had made regardless, or you think that could have passed?
well, I wouldn't say a good or bad choice. For me, I wouldn't make that choice. If I was managing her, I wouldn't. Would I go another road? Because would I go with someone more fitting for her sound?
And given
But working with Sam Smith, releasing a song with Sam Smith will not hurt you. It will only elevate you more. As far as it won't drop you.
I think
You know what
I
I mean?
beg to differ. I think it depends on your
Yeah,
cultural background,
100%.
because given the fact that Jamaica is somewhat overfull because the country changed,
Yeah,
it didn't help her from that perspective.
Yeah.
And I feel like the force of the music is from the roots of the music.
100%.
Which mean from your country around with the banner, other people are gonna hear that cheer
Yeah.
them from outside of the stadium
Yeah.
and say, which song that?
Yeah.
Toast.
Yeah,
Now when you do a song with Sam Smith, we're not hearing a scream from in the stadium.
yeah,
So your country not really run with that.
yeah.
And
No, I mean,
stadium meaning Sam
I mean,
Smith fans.
them pretty much they have a feeling that was gonna be the case with Jamaica.
But them, and them still do it. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure them didn't know that before them doing the song. You know what I'm saying?
So, random question.
Yeah.
Social issue, just off of the top of my head. What's your thoughts on immigration at this point, especially when it comes for artists?
In Jamaica or US?
In US, both. I mean, what's your take on that? A lot of people want travel. A lot of people want
Well,
go
let,
different
let,
places.
for free, the artist Killer, man. Them need to let Killer in.
So, Killer one of the person we highlight right now when
Yeah,
it comes to immigration.
Killer need to in our country, brother. We want to see Killer perform a foreign now. You see me? I say, Beanie Man get in, respect to Beanie Man. Cartel, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? I'm respect
Him lucky.
brother.
Imam Butch Bantan.
Right I know.
I was good with him.
Right
Anyways,
Right I know.
I do them thing.
God bless the two artists. Them, I can't even look. I can't even say nothing and just respect and love it because we need that over here right now. We need to see Cartel or Connecticut. Imagine Cartel come here and do him sure. Now you know it happens eventually.
That is it.
You know what I go on.
No,
You know Connecticut turn over.
Let's keep me in that loop.
Brother, you know what people are coming. Brother,
keep me in that loop.
remember
Let's keep me in
Jamaica
that
this, you
loop.
know.
It's a tape.
Gaza and a rape.
Yes, and a rape. All right.
Yeah.
To my viewers
Yeah.
and your fans, I call this part of the podcast Fun Facts.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to know Izzy on a different level. Some of his likes, dislikes. So get ready for this. Keep it fun. Fun
Yeah.
facts. First question: what's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
All right. Favorite movie of all time?
Oh, Lord. Do-do-do-do-do. Damn.
You must skip through some blow
This
movie
rough.
right now. You know.
Me
Favorite movie of all time.
I
Come
try
on,
to figure
let's
it
do
out.
it.
Enough of them still.
Just pick one.
Yeah,
The first
all
one.
time.
The first one. Click.
Me I got just a training day. Right
Training
now.
Day. That's facts.
Great option.
Well, Anna, that's a great movie. Denzel Washington.
Come on, bro. Me I say
Alright.
Training Day.
And people, you can take from this and go watch Training Day. If you never watch Training Day, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Name a classic dancehall song that never get old.
Never get old. Shibbly dabbly dibbly dibbly do boy. Scene.
That is it.
On the intercom. Man have
That is it.
the whole world know them on the voice.
That is it. That is it. That is it.
Just press the red button.
So that Barrington Levy.
Barrington Levy. Them man they always have forward.
All right, finish. Remember, guys, we're playing fun facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Finish this sentence with an artist name.
Oh shit.
Finish this sentence with an artist name.
Finish a sentence with the artist name.
Dancehall would be the same without
Vibes Cartel.
Vibes Cartel. That is it, people.
Let's be honest. Take out the whole of Vibes Cartel catalog out of dancehall right now.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It got tough for some DJ got turn fool.
Yeah. 100%. So, last question for fun fact. Right?
Yeah.
Last question for fun fact. Finish the lyrics to this song.
Judge.
Dash the ash off of the spiffin. Song by TJ. Who sang this?
Me don't know it. Dash the ash off for the spliffed.
Yeah. This song, people, has
Me don't know the lyrics what to give
75
them.
million views.
Cha-cha.
Rap to Riches by TJ.
Oh, Jano. I never know the line there. Sorry.
Easy, are you
Big up
kidding
yourself, TJ.
me? Are you kidding
Big
me?
up yourself, TJ. Jano.
Rags to Riches. 79 million views on YouTube. You know a big song that.
Yeah,
and you know
yeah.
that too.
Big up yourself, TJ.
See?
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Alright, cool. Let's move on to some industry questions. These questions are coming from the fans. By
Yeah.
the way, let people know these questions are from the fans.
Yeah, fans.
From the fans' perspective, if Izzy, you were supposed to choose one artist to listen for your rest of your life out of this catalog, who would it be? Movado, Vibes Cartel, Massacre, or Valiant?
That's easy. My Vibes Cartel, brother.
Vibes Cartel.
That's
Alright.
a no-brainer.
Okay. From the fans' perspective, again, if dancehall was a movie,
Yeah.
who would be the star?
Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer. All right.
Got the general.
Cool. All right. From the fans' perspective, ready? What song you feel is leading the year so far
Since January.
since January? By the way, we have two songs that we're gonna recommend, but we want to hear what is this song is leading.
Shaja, in a
In
dancehall.
a dancehall, yeah.
Jaja. Who we can say no? What me I hear right now? Tough question that right now for me.
We're gonna give our two.
Give me two
And let
options.
him see if he agree with us.
Yeah.
Jamal Time, that's one.
No.
It's leading in terms of numbers
Uh-huh.
and in terms of
Jamal?
Jamal Time.
That's crazy.
Next one, Mali, Shake It to the Max.
That's the one. Silent Addy them thing. Yeah, man,
Silent Addy.
My people them that. So yeah, it a go on. Shensi I just do the remix.
Yes.
I couldn't figure it out because I just see it yesterday too and I say Skilly Ben do the remix with Shensi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I run the place right now. Hot.
All right. In other news, right?
Yeah,
The Keep Rich dub plate regarding the one other gang.
you're right.
He got charged for that.
Yeah.
Your opinion on that?
I just say like from the day dancehall start, from when I do dub, because dub was a big thing. Dub plate, a big thing in a dancehall. And it's all about sound and clash and war. So
And the baddest dub plate.
baddest dub plate, baddest man with the baddest badness always win. So it was always about badness with dub plate for win the sound clash. So I'm not seeing nothing wrong with that.
All right.
A part of the culture.
As a person making an impact, fears are impact by our own culture. Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill, Turn Your Lights Down Low, certified
Massive song.
silver in the UK. How do you feel about that?
That,
would
silver,
you-
if I pass silver, not pass silver long time.
In the UK, it
Pass
just-
that long time.
In the UK,
I
just
think that platinum are moving multi.
Well,
That's
you don't
crazy.
You know about Marley that, but great accomplishment.
Yeah,
But yeah, I say it should have been further.
100%.
100%.
2 days ago, me I listened to the song that when Larry young and pretty, and she run up and down with, and then me see that father, and him look just like the son who do the song. He's rose of flames. Him look just like him.
Are you the body now?
Him look just like the father when in the video there.
That's true. 100%.
It's scary. I
100%.
see it and I say, blow, yeah man.
Reincarnated Bob Marley. What about?
Ridiculous, bro.
Alright, last but not least, so Shensi and Vibes Cartel has been honored at the Mobo Awards.
Mobo, right.
Great accomplishment.
Absolutely.
And Vibes Cartel is the first Jamaican to be honored with the Mobo Impact Award.
Impact, right.
How do you feel about that?
That's amazing.
That's a great.
It impact us even more because he was incarcerated to coming out to winning that.
Facts.
So it hit a little different.
Facts.
You see me?
No.
If that not inspired the youth, then I don't know what else will.
That are true. That are true. And so on my platform, we do a lot of research. We see a lot of things in the music industry. And one of the number one thing is to not just do an interview. Yeah. But to also be different and think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Now I want your professional opinion on this after I read this to you. When it comes to the Super Bowl, there's never been a Jamaican, from my knowledge, that ever performed
main performance,
right? Or the name performance at a Super Bowl.
Never been done.
First thing, let's read out the qualification for Super Bowl. So for the qualification of Super Bowl, it says an artist needs to achieve significant mainstream popularity, have a strong track record, or hit songs to be considered for the NFL entertainment team, which usually includes input from production experts and major entertainment companies like Rock Nation. Yeah. As a suitable fit.
Rock Nation is a part. Rock Nation definitely is under management behind it.
And you need to have major success commercially.
Yeah.
And a strong brand image.
Right.
What? I know this is a question for Jamaican artists.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of great artists.
Yeah.
And we are going to make you Izzy as a producer. Yeah. That's making an impact. What do you think it will take for a Jamaican to make such an impact that the Super Bowl say, yo,
you got to come right now.
We need you for 2029 Super Bowl, whatever.
Me can't give the formula to that still because me coming like a God alone can give the formula.
Me say this. Yeah. The artists will make that impact from Jamaica. Not only are going to make history, but they're going to open a way where our little island, Jamaica, get to our next level.
They're going to start paying attention to our island more now.
So, I'm just saying that because I saw that opportunity for
Cartel get the closest thing with impact we have since January.
Yeah, that's true.
We're looking and say, yo, I wonder if him could have do it if it did like on a certain level. Him did, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Right. But
so it's just a question to think about for real though, because I feel like that's a great bar
definitely
to aim for.
Definitely.
And if you make that possible by any chance.
Sean Paul close to it.
That's what I'm saying is, I mean, what?
Sean Paul probably closer to it than anybody else. Right.
Okay. So that's something for you guys to think about.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I talk about music, here on Currently Trending Live, we put music in 3 categories. Yeah. You have hot songs, which is popular within your Caribbean. Yeah. We have hit song, which is popular within your Caribbean, but internationally. And then we have
worldwide
global impact songs, which
impact the world. Yeah.
So
Bob could definitely be that guy too, that time.
At that time. Facts. Yeah. Alright. Let's focus on the now and some of the projects you're working on.
Yeah.
So what are some of the projects you're focused on now? Yeah. And if you can name a few tracks that you released recently that's doing good, right? That you want to highlight, and tracks that are coming soon, music video, anything like that. Now's the time.
Well, we have a track we just dropped. Michael Brown, me and Michael Brown produced it, and it feature J Balvin, which is a multi-million platinum diamond. Billions of streams artists on the song with Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, you know what I'm saying, and Tessan, you know what I'm saying, that just released probably like 15 days ago, and we already did about 1.5 billion streams. For our world in a dancehall, that's pretty good in over a week and some change, 2 weeks and some change. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing job.
So we have that out right now. It's called Touchdown.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So you can go check that out. You know what I mean? We currently, we do 5 songs on a major Latin group album. You know what I'm saying? For them single with them drop the same time as Touchdown. Been 15 days. The song already do over 6 million streams in a 16 days. And there's a move.
Music is powerful.
Music powerful. Latin world is powerful.
It's super
More people.
Yeah,
So we have that will come out. You know what I'm saying? Currently about to start work on finish up the Coffee album. Coffee of the album I work on, and we have finished up that. So look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, say our chemistry different. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see if we can come up with some magic to finish off the album. You know what I'm saying? So that me I look forward to. I just flew into Connecticut from St. Vincent. I worked with Mahalia from London, and she have the song we go cool down, simmer, cool down, love. She bad. We just finished some song with her, you know what I'm saying? We have some things we go forward. Big up to Mahalia, you know what I'm saying? And the whole crew, St. Vincent camp crew, Mark, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we have that and a whole heap of things, brother. It's like a lot. Phone call him and fly in, so we just work as we go.
That is it.
Yeah.
Well, this is a part of the podcast where we call it Keep It 100.
Yeah. 100.
We only have few questions before we close off the podcast. The first question that we have is, it's a popular one.
Yeah.
It's an industry question.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the king of dancehall? Keep It 100.
Bombard. I just drop song with Beanie too, you know, trouble me. Beanie, we like doubles, you know, Beanie. We like doubles, my brother. Big up yourself, Beanie, man. I feel like we have 2 kings. I feel Beanie still the king and Carter like new king. But I see him king and king same way to me.
That's how you want it.
That's how me view it.
All right.
We can't take the throne from Beanie, but Carter like a new king now for another kingdom. If you understand what I mean.
No, I get it 100%. Now, final question.
Yeah.
And this is about coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? In your opinion,
Jaja.
you work with the artist. Now, Keep It 100. From your professional opinion, is coffee straight? Are she into girls? Or she date guys? Keep It 100.
Brother, you know, so me not question that. I just love coffee for she and who she is and her personality. I just rate the artist and, you know what I'm saying? Coffee always have a whole heap of pretty girl around her. She got the baddest of the baddest around her. Me don't know who is who, I don't question that, but I just deal with her for her energy.
So you don't get...
Me no question that, brother.
You don't question that.
Me no question it.
But what kind of energy you get? You get like she into girls, or you get like, no man, she's straight.
She could have into whoever she want. I know my concern.
It's a tip.
Gas and a rape. She can into who she want to. That's not my concern.
That's one of the hottest questions for the podcast.
Yeah.
People. But again, tune in to Curly Trending for the artist interview them in Connecticut, live and direct.
Coffee, give me 2 girls, man, and stop it, no man.
That is it. Closing off, we're going to make the G lay out all our social media handles so that you can find him and follow him for more great production. This is Izzy. Are you kidding me?
Yo, Izzy, are you kidding me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, just that, like that. Izzy, are you kidding me? IZY, are you kidding me on everything? IZY, are you kidding me on every platform? It's that simple.
Alright, people. That is it.
Yeah.
This is That's Trending. This is Izzy.
Yeah.
It's another great episode. See you guys
Big up That's Trending.
week.
Hartford, Connecticut. You know the thing, right?
Code.
Yeah, man. What is on our nose?
I'm out.